Oh snap, what did I say? So for you, Leos, you have the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, and then you have the Six of Cups. You already know what that means. So those people that was upset, acting like something is wrong with them at first, they seem to have some sort of issue with you. The same people that you said, humbug, forget about them. You're going to move forward, live your life without them, right? The same people that was on some coup de grace type stuff, here they are now. Like I said before, reaching back out to you. If this is a loving situation, a romantic situation, boom, here they are now reaching back out. I told you this was going to happen because I've seen this before. When you treat people well, when you treat people well and you show them well, right? Excuse me, you show them love and you treat people well, they look stupid trying to be on some coup de grace type stuff. And what I mean when I say coup de grace, that's French basically. That's like a French term. Basically, it's a setup. It's a betrayal, basically, is what it is. And the thing is that they look stupid trying to do that to you. You know, jumping out of their face with it, out of nowhere with it. You know, just being super disrespectful. You know, because they think, oh, okay, they don't need you now. They don't they don't have to care about you now. They don't need you now. So now it's a situation where, you know, you're in a particular situation where now you feel some kind of way in the past, and of course you would have, because you, at the minimum, you thought that you could trust them with the job, right? On the job, I should say. You thought that this was a business. This is professional, maybe even romantic. You thought that you could have really, trusted these people, and come to find out that you couldn't. So what is it that you Leos did? You Leos decided to stay away from the situation. You said, all right, fine. Since they want to act like that, you're just going to stay away from the situation, leave them alone, do your own thing. Boom, what happened? Here they are now. I told you that at the end of the day, they acting like this is because they jealous and they envious of your talent, of how good you are at your job, the fact that, you know what I mean, you know how to socialize with people and stuff like this. And because of the fact that you know how to socialize, that puts you in a very good position to get a raise. That puts you in a very good position to stand out, to get the attention, right? Leo stuff, right? Leo stuff, getting attention. So they didn't want that. They didn't want you soaking up all the attention. So they have a problem with you. Same thing when it comes to relationships. You Leos who are giving, you could have potentially be giving and giving and giving so much to the point where, what have I been saying? They can't give it. They can't give you. They cannot give you. They can't repay you. They can't. They're not going to be able to repay you for the value that you've given them. They will have to take their shirt off and give it to you. You will put them out of a house. You will put them out of a home. That's why it is that they have to act like that in the first place, right? Or the ones who are ungrateful. The ones who are grateful, they know that they never going to be able to repay you in full. That's why they could just give you bits and pieces. They could just give you, they could just pay you back for years. But it's not transactional. It's because they want to be of use too. You feel what I'm saying? They figure to themselves that you brought so much value and they want to give value too. And it's not transactional. Because it's not anyone getting played. It's not someone getting played while the other person is sitting back and eating off of the other person's hard work for years. It's not about having this person being caught up in debt. That's not what it is, right? They owe them. That's not what it is. It's two people wanting to give value where both of them are winning. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is that the Queen of Wands and the Emperor now represents, and how, since that's the case, a lot of you Leos, Boom. All you had to do was just be yourselves. All you had to do was do your own thing. The Queen of Wands represents being yourself, even when pressure is applied, even when pressure is on, even when you doing your own thing and going gets tough. The tough get going. You decided to not crack up underneath the pressure. And boom, this is what happened. You have the Emperor. Now they're calling you. The job is calling you, trying to get back, trying to get you back. The ex-romantic person wants to, they're calling you, texting you, trying to get you back. Same thing when it comes to a career, right? If it's not the conventional job. Not that I'm making fun of conventional jobs at all. I'm saying maybe, you may have been running your own business or what have you. Whatever your situation is, because I'm not out here, uh, going in on people with regular jobs. And if you say that that's what I'm doing, I'm calling you a liar, because I didn't say that. But yeah, so you Leos, you're looking at it now, and you Leos are like the Nine of Swords, the Page of Wands. You being vindicated, you being exonerated, in a sense that, like, how does it feel? To, like, that weight being lifted up off of your shoulders, of being treated like trash, and then staying true to yourself, staying true to the situation. And knew that you didn't do anything wrong. It's just that people was really on some jealousy and envy, dysfunctional type stuff. They really dealing with their own inferiority, superiority complex. They have their own problems. But see, instead of them work out their own problems, it comes at a cost. Now all of a sudden they gotta betray you, because they think that betraying you is going to essentially put them in a higher position and all of that. And then you have the High Priestess, which represents, well, that didn't happen at all, right? And the High Priestess represents, High Priestess in a tower, they didn't anticipate for them to actually really need you on the job, because now they may have been finding it hard for them to find your replacement. They may have been finding it hard where maybe they do have the replacement ready, right? They hired somebody new, but it's going to take a certain amount of time for the person to get good at the job, because obviously they don't have experience with this, right? Not to mention, maybe they're not even very good, right? Maybe they've already shown themselves to be lazy, because that does happen. I know somebody right now, not personally, but I know of somebody right now who will call out on their job, on their position on the job, every Friday. 4 times a month they will call out. And the thing is that the Tower and the Knight of Pentacles right here represents, and how, since that's the case, the Tower, like I said, the Tower was with the High Priestess. They didn't expect that. And the Knight of Pentacles, but it's too late. You Leos are already somewhere else, handling your business, getting your financial and your romantic situation all taken care of. You Leos already have somebody that are into you romantically, right? Or you starting to hang out. You Leos already have somebody you Leos already have somebody in a position where, you have a new job. You looking into the same career path, new career path, if it's not the conventional job, but you know what I mean? You're learning the business side of it. So let's clarify the Tower. Matter of fact, let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Six of Cups, the Justice, Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, the Two of Wands. How ironic to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Six of Cups and the Justice. Now they getting what it is that they deserve, because they getting it now, because again, the coup de grace, they did all of this betraying you. All of this thinking that betraying you was the way to go, right? They should have betrayed you, right? All of this other type of nonsense. And what happened? The Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Two of Wands, they could have been with you now. But now you're building a relationship romantically with somebody else. Again, they may start wilding out in the future. Who knows? But as of right now, they're treating you Leos quite well. A lot better than this ex did. You tried to make it work with this ex. They wanted to play games with you. I done seen people who done broke up their relationship after more than 10 years. And then now they on the internet crying about the fact that their ex-significant other has moved on. And it's like, what do you expect this person to do? They want to think of other people as being up underneath some sort of magical spell. That's what they want. They want someone to kiss their butt, and that's not happening. And the truth is that they need to get off of this high horse, this excessive, this need to get all this preferential treatment, this favorable treatment. They really, every time they interact with somebody, it's basically the other person has to get used to the idea of really putting themselves in a position of constantly setting themselves back. So then that's a liability. That's not an asset. Because an asset, you pay a lot for it. That's what an asset does. An asset makes it so that you end up usually having to pay a lot for it up front. A lot for the asset up front. But as time go on, the payment of it goes down, and it ends up transferring from having to pay something that's coming out of your pocket because you got to buy it, to now it starts earning you. It starts giving you money now. It starts being able to pay for itself. So you buy into it, right? You take the dip of cash because you bought into it, right? That's money out of your pocket up front. And then if you can survive without it, let time do its thing, now it starts paying you more and more and more and more and more, right? That's not who people who are caught up on this high horse, who has a problem with their ego. What you're seeing on the internet now with all this dating talk, basically is you're hearing people basically tell the whole world, right, in so many words, if you have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, that they want to be in a relationship with somebody that is okay with constantly having to take a loss on whatever it is that they end up doing with them. Who wants that? Who wants to constantly take it out? Same thing when it comes to career. The career is, maybe you Leos were better. You are, right? Obviously. But guess what? You already have yourself a new job. You already have yourself a different perspective, right? And you good. You better off without them. So, you know I got to do y'all justice. You know I got to do y'all justice and clarify the Six of Cups, right? Just clarify the Six of Cups. This is why it is I say there's no point in betraying others. There's no point. Queen of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of, yeah, I had it right, the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, and then the Page of Swords to clarify the Page of Cups. Well, some of these people trying to, like I said, they're trying to get you back. Everybody's trying to get you back. And some of them thinking that they could do it with money. Like, oh, we'll, on the career, and like, oh, we'll give you a raise. And the Three of Cups and the Page of Swords, it's not worth it. It's not worth it because they still haven't addressed that envy in their heart. So it ain't worth it anyway. If it's romantic, they still haven't addressed that envy in their heart. So it's not worth it anyway. You know, because what's gonna happen is they're gonna do this again later on in the future. Oh, XYZ. Yo, why you jealous? You know what I'm saying? Why are you envious? So even if they cool off of that now, they're gonna get right back up on the horse later on down the road. Could be a year from now, could be 2 years from now, could be 6 months from now. You're gonna have the same issue again if you were to go back. Romantically, business wise, friendship wise. So don't go back. Let them know what it's like when they have this jealousy and envy in their heart. This is what happened. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. Leave a comment as well. That does help with the algorithm of the channel on the videos. That really does help. Come and get a reading from me. Books that I have on Amazon, hoodies, right, the merch and everything like that. The link to all of that is in the comment section below, called the Linktree link. It'll help the channel out to keep it up. Peace. Appreciate you.